When I was younger, my mum used to tell me, when all else fails, when darkness surrounds you with all your might, hold on to hope. And so I did. Or at least I did what I thought she meant. My own interpretation, I guess. My own version of the words she said, which I'm pretty sure I was way off. For example, when my brother would pick on me at home, I would hope that my mum would walk in and give him a hiding. Yeah, feel my pain. When I was walking home from school and I was hungry, I would hope that the cupboards at home were full of food. Or the islander said, amen, yeah, preach. I know you feel me. When I was at school and I was getting bullied, I would hope that their words wouldn't pierce me as much as it did last week. You see, when I was younger, my hope was circumstantial, always changing with the environments and situations around me, never there long enough for me to get a proper grip on, always there for a second and then instantly gone. I would play hopscotch with what I thought was hope, just jumping from box to box, but I was never in hope long enough for me to actually receive it, and I ended up just an empty vessel, jumping around with no purpose. You see, when I was younger, my mum used to tell me, when all else fails, when darkness surrounds you, with all your might, hold on to hope. And I tried. I really did. I tried, lying underneath a table in the waiting room of the critical care ward, curled up in the fetal position, trying to grasp onto whatever kind of hope I can find, hoping this was a bad dream, hoping the terrified look on my dad's face would change, hoping a nurse would walk in saying Mum was fine and we could go see her, hoping that my tear ducts would switch off because seriously, I hate crying. But I quickly let go of those hopes as a week later I'm at a funeral burying the woman who raised me. Young 13-year-old boy throwing in the grave a flower containing the only remaining fragments and shards of his broken hope. You see, when I was younger, my mum used to tell me, when all else fails, when darkness surrounds you with all your might, hold on to hope. But hope was becoming a really hard thing to hold on to. You see, the things that I was hoping for seemed impossible, and the more I hoped, the more it seemed highly improbable, an incomplete equation with no possible outcome or answer, but I tried finding one anyway. 1. Hoping I would forget. Distracting myself with stupid acts of drunkenness, causing trouble to take away from my own troubled mind, trying to rewind to a time where everything else was left behind, acting like a child so I wouldn't have to grow up and face reality too. Hoping the pain would leave. Finding instances and places where I could numb the pain even for a short time, relying on substances to provide me with temporary relief, looking for a quick and easy getaway from all my twisted hurt and grief, but ending up in a deeper hole dug by my own hands. Filled to the brim with shame and disgust, drowning in my own hurt. Each night I would use drugs to escape. I'd wake up the next morning bound in even more chains. Repeating this pointless, painful cycle to the point where I feel like I'm going insane, going through the motions to wear 3. I'm hoping it will end. Finished, complete, done. Performance performed, song sung. End of the line, unable to run, completely given up. My pain has won. When I was younger, my mum used to tell me, when all else fails, when darkness surrounds you with all your might, hold on to hope. And that's when I found it. Hope. The hope of a man both willing and able to take my burdens and put them on his shoulders, take my scars and put them on his skin, take my past and replace it with his future. You see, I understand Rihanna's song because I found love in a hopeless place. And because he rescued and sanctified me from that space. He showed me his freedom, his truth, his love and his grace, so I hold on to his hope until I see his face. You see, he died for me in the hope that I would reconnect with him, so I live for him in the hope that he helps me defeat my sin. Sorry. I lost it. I know he's my only hope and he's with me till the end. Although other things have failed me, he's proven himself time and time again. I put my hopes and my trust in the one I know can win, and he will never leave me nor forsake me, never abandon or forget me. Even when I mess up and let go, he's still holding on, always holding on. The one I can count on to catch me when I fall, and I fall a lot, pretty clumsy. The one who forgives all the wrong I've done, and I've done a lot of wrong. But he's still there. He mends what's broken. He makes sense of the mess. His light pierces the darkness so you can see through his eyes. He pulled me out of my pain and positioned me in a place to receive all he has for me. So family, please, look to the one who can provide, who can give you strength to no longer need to hide. He can guide you in power, lead you in truth, give you courage not to cower, but continue to push through. No matter what the world throws at you, stand firm in who he is. And when circumstances hit you, just remember this. When all else fails, when darkness surrounds you, with all your might, hold on to hope. Thank you.